girl ask you for your birth time?
One chick did.
Yeah, so she did your birth chart. She probably she has the drop on you.
So what does that even mean, though?
Like your rising, I don't want to talk about. Oh my god, your
I
rising.
do want you to talk about it.
Why? Okay, so you have your rising sign and you have your moon sign, and then you have like your sign that's in Mars and Venus and all that stuff, and it tells you more about you than just your regular sun sign, which is what you know.
So Mars and Venus. What?
Okay, like for example, so I'm a Cancer sun, right? Leo rising and a Taurus moon. There's a
you like it? That's like 4 astrology signs in one.
Okay, so based off your birth,
like listen, so it's moon shit.
Yeah.
Cancer sun.
Okay.
The fuck?
The Podical podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous. It's ridiculously funny.
I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. We got the #1 fan favorite. People be asking for you. Shorty's back in the building.
Where's Shorty
How you
at?
feeling? I know, yeah. I like her. She understands motherhood and everything. Like, fuck, I read shit about motherhood, but I don't got a vagina.
You're mad?
It's not solid coming
You're
from
mad?
I'm not mad.
You're mad. You sound mad.
Nah, I mean,
hater.
well, you don't come through often enough, so that's why I gotta get
Because
mad.
of motherhood. They
my
understand.
gosh.
They understand. Oh my god, like I'm a mom now.
Motherhood
They don't get it.
spoils the fun. Is
that a default cop out? Is that what it is? Hear me out. Hear me out. Because check this. Say if you don't want to go somewhere now, right? And somebody's like, yo, we want you to come through with stuff and bless us with your presence. And you're like, my babies.
Babies is different. That's special. That's extra special.
My babies need me.
They
So
do.
unfortunately, I can't come anywhere tonight when you might not even have your babies.
Mind your business.
They ain't gotta know that.
Okay, no further questions. Defense. Right?
Heavy on the mind your business.
They gotta know that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. So, okay, we ready to...
Wait, but let me ask you a question.
Fire
When
on.
did you not ask like your partner or use your partner as an excuse? Can't come outside, wife, he said. Stay home. Your wife's not even home.
So, I think, in my opinion, I feel like women run relationships. So, because women run relationships and stuff, a lot of times we have to get the permission slip signed. So, if we don't get the permission slip signed, that kind of fucks up a lot of our personal fun. Because women don't like to see men having fun without them. Fact or fiction?
You want me to speak on the collective?
I want you to speak on it. Okay, so check this. Let's say you were told, right? You already getting aggressive. We just like,
We
what, 2
waited.
minutes in?
We're waiting.
Why you don't know how to play nice in a sandbox? All right, I got a question for you. So, okay,
I was
let's
the
say...
only child for a really long time.
Oh,
Yeah, that-
okay. So let's say now, you call your man and stuff, or like, he out with his boys and everything like that. Nigga answer the phone and stuff, and they're like, man, you tripping, man. Tell the girls to put their titties up and everything. What's up, babe? How you doing? Why your face look like that?
Wait, where did titties come from? What are you talking about right now?
He's having fun with his friends.
With titties?
I mean, somebody else open up,
Okay.
showing their goods and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
Does that bother you?
No.
Okay. So you're okay with your man having fun without you and a good time? And
He doesn't have fun without me. He's not going to have fun with me.
Good answer. Well said.
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully actions speak louder than the words, because I feel like a lot of times I'll say something.
Things will happen. I'm not saying arguments don't happen. Arguments definitely do happen because some people are just disrespectful. Some people are just totally disrespectful. You know what I mean?
In what way?
We're not going to get into it, but some people are just disrespectful. Okay? We're not going to do that.
Why does it feel like a political campaign situation going on?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But I just think that if, the person you're with is out and they're enjoying life and they're having fun, people have to be individuals even within a relationship, right?
Facts.
You still have to remain your individuality. And if you don't, your relationship is going to suffer.
Of course.
Like, you can't just be hitch up under each other all the time. It's not going to work.
Well, okay. There's relationships, I guess they're like, with the codependency,
Yeah.
right? And
yeah.
I'm okay with somebody, like, I always say I like a feminine type of woman. A woman that likes to, cuddle, do, I want to say, feminine. Iyanna said this. Iyanna Van Zet, she said, women are men in skirts. The modern women, especially. Because y'all fighting tooth and nail. I can respect that, whatever. But I think a lot of you guys lost your femininity.
I don't know who fought for all that because it wasn't me. I was not fighting.
You. No. Blame your foremothers. Blame your foremothers.
The ancestors.
Yeah, your ancestors. It's them, the ones that really the problematic ones. So they kind of created this world. Because even like I think the dope thing was Ali Wong, the comedian. She's like the former CFO of Facebook. She made a book like women need to lean into their seat at the table when they're doing business deals and everything.
Right.
And Ali Wong said, no, the fuck I don't. I want to lean back. I want to lay back on a couch while he's at work making his bread, and I can wear a damn tracksuit and walk up and down in the naibourhood like I do shit. When I ain't doing shit.
Like wear Lululemon and walk around being happy.
Right.
That's the life.
But then and on your species and stuff, on the female species, there's women that look down. Oh, you just depend on the man.
Yeah.
And then there's a conflict and stuff, and so there's always like go ahead. Breathe, baby, breathe.
God, I hate talking about stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to stay at home. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, like at all. You know, you should be able to be comfortable. If you're married with somebody and they can, or married or whatever the situation is, if they can put you up, why not? Enjoy it. What's wrong with that? Why? If it's your aspiration to sit there and be like, I want to work, I want to be a businesswoman. That's your prerogative. Why is that? You know, why are you looking at somebody else like that? I don't like that. Why can't you just do what you're doing? Why you gotta worry about Shorty and Lululemon? She's having the time of her life with her dog and her 3 kids and, you know, the Benz truck and her Starbucks.
Everybody got Lululemon.
Yeah. Like she go to Starbucks at 10 a.m. and go back home by like 10:30.
What is wrong with that?
That's a dream. I feel like it's a dream.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Especially in today's economy and stuff, when everybody and stuff, like the world we live in, I would say average person our household needs 2 incomes.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have 1 income that can do all of that,
exactly,
and then a G-Wagon and Starbucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Pilates and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that.
So okay. So bless your heart.
I think that's cool.
Let's get to these polls, and we're gonna put a little thumbtack in that. We're gonna come right back to it. Whatever. So let's get to the first poll. Do guarantees create arrogance? And 60% said yes. Do you agree? Smooth, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Why do you agree?
Nah, because it's like you got a default waiting for you. Like there's whatever you do at this point, there's something that you can always fall back on. So you can be as cocky as you want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that. You agree?
Yeah, because you have a safety net. If you're guaranteed that your life is going to go this exact way, you know, you feel untouchable, which is a lot of people's downfall.
But life has no guarantees.
It doesn't. But there are people that are like, this is exactly what's going to happen for me. And then a wrench gets thrown in there and their whole world falls apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's you go to casino with 10,000 and you know you got 100,000 sitting in the bank. You're probably gambling a little bit different than if you had like
if you had like
$1,000 in your account.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're moving a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are people that don't care. But,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some people that's like, fuck it, let the good times roll. Yeah. And I'm looking like, damn, like y'all don't got kids, you don't got responsibility, you got bills to pay later, you know. But
doesn't matter no more.
You know, keep it a buck. I went to the racetrack and stuff, whatever, like many moons ago for like during the Queen's Plate, and I went to go use a washroom. They locked off the washroom, and then there's like police there and everything like that. And then my uncle, and the rest of his soul, he was there with me, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to use one on another level." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Somebody probably committed suicide." So I'm like, "What do you mean somebody committed suicide?" And he's like, "People come here with a dream." Right. To say like they saw this horse or they saw this particular number in this race and will bet the whole life savings, kids tuition.
That's nuts.
Like mortgage, equity and everything. And then when they lose it, they have no more other world to pick up to. So they go
listening to too much Miss Cleo.
You're fucked. Call me now for your free pony reading.
Get me off the show right now. The show's done. We're done.
So okay. Now, the next poll, actually, it was like one poll, but it was a duality because we wanted to, respect men and women in this process. So who is more attractive, alpha men or beta men to you?
Ask Joseph first. I want to hear what Joseph has to say.
Age.
I don't find none of those men attractive.
So which one do you consider yourself? Between the two.
Beta.
Beta? I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. What? So you don't consider yourself an alpha?
Nah, I like to chill in the cut, man. I don't be,
hey, let's work.
Yeah.
But you still run shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the graffiti on the wall.
Ooh. Well said. Well said. I think for me, so with these two, because they're more commonly known as personality traits and stuff for people, why I chose these two. Myself personally, I consider myself a Sigma male,
Right.
a Sigma man, right? I know I got.
No, it's okay. It's safe to say male around us. You can say male.
I don't know. We due to these trying times and stuff, there's a lot of talks about different types of genders and transformers and trans.
Don't do that.
Well,
don't do that.
know.
Do that when I'm not here. Don't do that.
But
Do that when I'm not here.
I don't know because
cut. No, don't do that when I'm here.
because even like with certain things and stuff is that this climate we live in,
Everyone is very sensitive. Yes.
everyone's sensitive, but
Yes.
it's kind of like personality and character traits. They feel like, let's say for example, if you consider yourself a baddie, another girl that might, take care of her aesthetic look and all that type of stuff, she might consider herself a baddie too. But then there might be personality traits that come with a baddie. But because the wording or the heading, what?
I don't think there's personality traits that come with a baddie.
You don't think it's
No,
personality
you're
traits?
just a baddie and that's it.
Let's hear this. Why not?
I think it's really okay. There's being beautiful is one thing, right? Being beautiful
Right.
inside and out. If you're just talking about a baddie, that's just physical aesthetic. It doesn't have to be nothing going on upstairs for that. Like literally nothing. That's what people say. Like a lot of pretty girls, a lot of the bad girls, like IG girls and stuff that you see, like you talk to them and it's like nothing's going on.
But because
Right?
okay,
I'm
so
not saying all of them are like that, but you hear a lot of people say that like this girl, she's bad, but there's nothing else. That's it. She doesn't like anything. She don't do anything. I have no hobbies outside of taking pictures and existing.
see, okay, so this is good convo and stuff. I kind of look at it where, okay, I had a woman come in my DM and so she followed me and then she gave my DM and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm looking like, who is this? So now I go into her profile and stuff and like I think she's a pre-med grad. She's pre-med grad and stuff. I think she graduated in 2022 sometime and all this type of stuff. I'm giving out her bio. My apologies, boo. But and I was looking at stuff. I was like, oh shit, you just not just a pretty face. You got style and you got some substance and stuff, whatever, right? I'm not saying book smart determines everything and stuff, but it was kind of like on a level like that. And for me, because the phrase baddie been thrown around so many times, like cause in her gram, she has her graduation photos in school and shaking hands with this, but then she got those, STK photos.
Duality is everything. She's well balanced.
La Marina, New York. I'm at here.
So why you gotta do all that?
I was supposed. Those the poses that she was putting on. So I was looking like, oh shit, and like, okay, this is epic. So that's not a baddie. So she's not considered a baddie.
I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying.
Well, she has.
It doesn't have to be like there. A baddie could just be like just physical existence.
Gotcha.
It does not have to run deep.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
So okay. So do you prefer alpha men?
I said that?
I'm asking you, alpha or beta men?
Why we gotta talk about that? Why we gotta talk about what I prefer?
Well, because you're on the show, and everybody on the panel
That's
gets
to answer the question.
Bring a ding ding. I mean, yeah.
You passed the question over to me. I answered.
I know you passed
I was
the
like,
ball.
I wanted to
He
go
did
to
it,
the
and he
next
passed
one.
the ball. Yeah. This ain't duck and run.
I feel like, for me personally, I can't really say like.
Would you like me to read off some traits for you?
No, okay. You know what? Read off the traits and then I'll give you a solid answer.
Okay, so alpha.
For me,
for alpha, you have dominating, and charismatic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're natural born leaders.
Yeah.
They understand their priorities and always utilize their time. Beta, they're modest, easygoing, ideal husband type, as you can see. He's the married one. Works a lot, but is overshadowed by his peers.
See. Okay.
Would you like to take pieces and combine it and throw one together and make a man?
Let's do build a man workshop.
Okay.
So I think that the qualities of that a beta man would have are very important, right? Because then you get like the easygoing, laid back, not doing too much, and then there isn't as much pressure when you're with him to be like arm candy and perfect all the time. Because that is a real thing. When you're with a man like that, you really gotta be like
right
on point 24/7. Because people are looking at you because you're his, right?
Right.
Okay. Not that you don't want to be that, but there's times where it'll just be like chill. But the getting overshadowed part is like, what do you mean your man gets sent to the store for woods? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's not what we don't want that. We don't want that.
Yo. Damn. What if he's just helping the team?
No, he's always getting the woods.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
He's
the
always getting the
always
woods.
getting the woods. Not like, you know,
He ain't the helper.
they pick it up and then they go, you know, link up with their friends like on the way there, but like you're already chilling and let's go do that. Like, that's my man. Whoa.
Holy, that's a problem.
That can't be no.
Oh, I'm definitely a beta man because I'd be like, yo, like, I just came in, my shoes still on. All right, I'm gonna go make this run and come right back.
That's cool. Like you just got, but I mean, like someone's being settled down, right? You settled down, you're already chilling, everybody's already here, and there's another nigga running you to the store, and you're jumping and you're going. When he says,
in your
he
example,
says jump, you're gone.
Volunteering it.
That's
we're
different.
talking about no. All right, we're gonna smoke. Tim,
Yeah, go to the store.
you know, and Tim don't question it.
Tim just knows what to do.
Tim just gets up.
Poor Tim. I feel bad for Tim.
You feel bad for
Damn.
Don't be a Tim.
Don't be a Tim. This is a Tim I ain't listening to this shit like, what the fuck?
What the hell, guys?
I just want to help people.
guys.
I just want to help.
This is somebody has
Heights
to
is
do it,
backwards.
okay? Somebody has to get the woods, okay? But it's not gonna be my man.
Wow. What if you found out your man was getting the woods off it and stuff?
I don't have a man anymore.
I don't have a man anymore.
Don't.
You tell me.
I don't. What do you mean you have big bro sending you to the store? That's crazy. I don't even want that either. Like, it's cool if you have like a, you know, everyone has their OGs, right? Especially
Right.
you guys always have your OGs. That's cool.
Right.
But like everyday big bro, every day.
The sound of your man even going to get woods is
Oh,
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, man,
No.
don't send me to go get no woods, bro.
No.
No, we fighting. Blood wraps? Possibly.
I try to be
God.
mindful how I speak around Smooth because one day he's like, yo, I was wondering if you had like a little spliff thing. So I'm like, yo, actually I do have a little spliff for you can have. It's in my box. He's like, I'm not going in your fucking box. Do not speak to me like you got a box.
And I was
looking
tell me that again.
Bro. I was like, but it's legit in there.
See, this is the American
Louder.
with you. Because you're American, you blur the line. No. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The culture clash.
Yeah.
All right, but we're safe now. I want to ask you another question that pertain to that thing. Pertain to like your man getting the blunt wraps. Sorry, I said blunt wraps. See?
Yeah.
All
There you go. There you go.
All
There you go.
All right.
God.
I'm learning. See? All right. So, is there a problem being number two? Like, I feel like a lot of people and stuff, they always want to be number one. What if your man and stuff was number two? Or what if you were number two? Like, you're not that number one person. Would that be a problem for you? Because I think like, a lot of times, like, you have teams. Like, let's say your man doesn't contribute to, like, let's say the trees, right? But he's just known to be the blunt wrap person and stuff, and no one ever asked him for like trees because he's playing his part in the community and the team because cohesively they work together.
Right.
Is there the problem? Like, is there a problem being number two? You always have to be number one? Does the person always have to be number one?
You mean out of his homies?
Well, just in general.
What?
Well, in general, him and in general.
Look, everyone has to do what they need to do, okay? Everyone has to do what they need to do. And how you move is always going to be more important. With that specific question, how you move and how you operate is very important. Like,
Speak on it.
it's how you handle the situation. Like, do you get bossed around? Or are you just playing your part? Are you just, you know what I mean? Like, those things make it very different. Like, how do you handle it? You know, like, do you let people just talk to you any kind of way? Because that's not cool.
Right.
Then you're given number 4.
But I want to say, like, even to pertain to beta men and stuff, it's not just overshadowed being like, I want to say more so the work or the things and stuff, that kind of thing. Because it's kind of like, if it's like a smoking session or something like that, everybody's more focused on the weed. You're not looking at like the small particulars. Like, I see tons of people and stuff roll up a spliff and they're like,
I don't even smoke, so all this is
hear me out. But people be like, you have a lighter? I'm like, you brought weed, you rolled up the weed, and you mean to tell me you don't have a lighter? So that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's parts of stuff in there where one person might be able to accomplish all of it, or if it's a team effort thing, it'll take parts of a team to kind of deal with it. And for me, I feel like you don't always have to be number one.
No, you don't. But it's how you operate, it's how you maneuver. Like, not everybody's going to be number one. Not everyone's going to be an it girl. You know, that's not always going to be the case. You can't always be that girl.
Right.
But it's about how you maneuver. But you definitely can't get sent to the store. That's just like a theory. You just get drawn the line. Okay.
You just gotta be sending somebody else to the store.
Smooth, is there a problem being number 2?
Nah, there's absolutely no problem being number 2. If you look at majority of the companies, number 2 runs it.
Yeah. Because I feel like most
And
of the
the
time, the
first person
number
doesn't know
one
what's
might be the
going on.
founder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 2 might be the CEO, the one
Actually
that
knows what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing. I was gonna say how you operate. See, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so that poll and stuff was 80%, 85%, excuse me,
Okay.
for alpha. The next poll was who's more attractive, submissive women or dominant women? And 75% said submissive. How you feel?
Yeah, but I don't like them too submissive. I like a...
You like a little duality?
Yeah.
But there's still one more dominant trait than
I
another.
prefer more submissive, but yeah, like
So
I wouldn't want her to be too submissive.
Like a doormat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
don't be a total like doormat. Yeah. Like there's submissive and like, attentively listening and being caring and all that stuff, but it's like then there's just like you get walked all over by everybody. And I mean like in your relationship, like being submissive can be a really good thing, but then some girls just kind of take it like too far. Like anything flies. Like you have no backbone. That's not okay.
Do you feel like in today's times we have more submissive women than dominant women? Because I feel like a lot of y'all are
No.
dominant. I even feel like, to me personally, I feel like you're a dominant woman.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what it's giving?
Yeah, you give off dominant woman vibes to me.
So crazy.
So it's kind of like I look at it where I like a duality too, right? I like how most dominant women that I know move. I love an independent woman because I like a woman and stuff that don't needs me. She wants me. So, and most of the dominant women that I know and stuff, they run shit in their world. But the thing is stuff is that, again, that they lack the femininity because it's kind of like, it's my way or the highway. Be like, do you really want to be in a relationship and stuff? Because if you want to be in a relationship and stuff, we have our own parts and stuff that we need to fulfill.
I think that healthy femininity is a balance of both, but your dominant side never just overpowers like your soft side. Do you see what I'm saying? I think that's the healthy version of it. To each their own. Whatever your prerogative is, I don't care. Do you?
Right.
That's just what I think. I think the best is that when you know yourself and you have a backbone, you can stand up for yourself, you can take care of yourself. All that is great, but then also being able to be soft and to be catering and to be loving, that's beautiful. That's the best thing that you can be. But I don't care what you want to do. If you want to fight with your man and you want to turn up the place and do whatever the hell you want to do, like I don't care. It's your business.
So you're more for the dominant women than the submissive women?
I'm for people being good. I'm for people being balanced. Okay, I'm for people being balanced. That's my answer.
How about you, Mar? Yeah, so you like you were saying, you like the balance too, but what would you more lean towards if you were to lean towards something?
I like how certain dominant women speak to me. Like I had a woman speak to me one day, kind of wild, and I was like, "Ooh, that right there could probably have me eating out of the palm of your hand."
Right.
But then I like a woman and stuff that knows and stuff. I want to say, and it sounds sexist, but knows that I'm the man and she's the woman, and I'm going to lead you to a good time. I'm not like, if you give me the opportunity to lead you, I'm not going to lead you into like stray or like downward
Well, that
spiral.
has a lot to do with trust in how they view you and what they think of you.
Of course. But I think like being in a relationship and stuff, whatever, is different. Like I want to say,
Even if a woman is dominant, if she knows that you're not going to lead her astray, she will still listen to you and follow you, even if she is dominant. It's true. Maybe they just don't trust you. I wouldn't trust you either. Shit.
you want to
Hell no. You're crazy.
St. Mark.
No, you're crazy. I wouldn't trust you.
Why? Smooth, you trust me?
To a certain extent.
Motherfucker.
But then I ain't gotta date you, so I'm okay.
See how that goes? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And this is why people are single.
This is why
People are single. It's okay. See, I just thought you just didn't like me because I was a Taurus. And I know you're a space racist. So you always discriminate on me because I was born some months earlier than yours, and you just think you're better than me. And then plus that bastard over there, y'all got birthdays close enough to each other, so you guys always throw the cancer committee.
Yeah, we know the deal.
You're in the cancer committee. I'm a crab.
We know the deal. It's all good.
You do know horoscopes and astrology things and stuff is fake.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, okay. As long as
we
you
cool.
know.
We good.
What's my moon sign? What's my sun sign?
How the hell would I know?
Y'all know all that shit.
I don't know nothing. Did the girl ask you for your birth time?
One chick did.
Yeah, so she did your birth chart. She probably she has the drop on you.
So what does that even mean though?
Like your rising, I don't want to talk about. Oh my god, your
I
rising
do want
sign,
you to talk about it.
Why? Okay, so you have your rising sign and you have your moon sign, and then you have like your sign that's in Mars and Venus and all that stuff, and it tells you more about you than just your regular sun sign, which is what you know.
So Mars and Venus. What?
Okay, like for example, so I'm a Cancer sun, right? Leo rising and a Taurus moon. T. There's a T.
You like it? That's like 4 astrology signs in one.
Okay, so based off your birth,
sound like some Sailor Moon shit.
Yeah.
Moon.
Cancer sun.
The fuck? Punish you, Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon. Okay, I actually really love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's one of the greatest animes ever.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Say your piece. Say your piece.
And that's how I feel. I don't care what you guys watch now. That's just how I feel. Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
You up to a thing?
Yeah. So yeah, that's tea. Like that's about me, and it'll tell you more about you. I think they say that is it your moon sign that actually tells you really like more about who you are than your sun sign.
So how do you determine those things? Like let's say
when you do like the time and you see your birthday.
I was born 11:52 a.m.
Okay, so you punch it in on like the pattern or co-star or something, and then it'll give you like a chart about where all the planets and shit were aligning, and then it'll give you a breakdown of where everything lands.
I got you.
Yeah, at the time you were born, and then it'll tell you more about why the way you are.
Yes, that's a lot to chase right there. That's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm not into it that heavy, but like I messed around with it because I'm like, I wonder like. So I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, what time I said born? She's like, what kind of juju are you doing now? I said now. She's like, why would you ask me that? She's like, I know about that. Don't ask me that. So then I was like, what time was I born? She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I don't remember. It was like 40 years ago. I was like, when I asked her, I was like 22. I was like, I'm 22. I was like, what do you mean 40 years ago? She's like, I don't know. I had 2 other kids after you. Like, stop asking me. I don't remember. And then she definitely knew. She knew. So then the last time, I think I asked her on my 23rd birthday, are you going to tell me what time I was born? And she finally told me. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, if I tell you, stop asking me, stop bothering me. So then she told me I was like born at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, in the morning? She's like, yeah, it was a Wednesday morning. She's like, I was in labor all night. And I was like, oh my gosh.
I don't even know why the oh my gosh came up. Is that a bad thing to be born in the morning?
From my experience, I don't know. I guess because like her labor was just so long, you're there like all night, and then finally,
okay.
Well, she shouldn't be. She should not be complaining. She is lucky because her labor was not that long in comparison to mine. But yeah, that's how I've ended up finding out about May.
How you? So you taking shots at your mama though?
No.
I'm about to say, I'm like, so
I'm just saying she should not.
What if the other 2 pregnancies and stuff was like long labors?
Yeah, the ones that followed me, my siblings.
Yeah. Were they long labors?
My brother was really bad.
So then your mom was in the good books then. It's like, this is what I'm saying.
Listen, no.
Shout out to mommy. Mommy, I feel your pain.
Mom.
I love her too. You just stop bullying her. She has feelings. I'm here to defend her. Sometimes I like to defend moms in more ways than some.
I'm a mom, and you just come at me left.
Yeah, but we like fam, though.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you fight like fam.
My cousin.
Yeah, you know.
My cousin Mark.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe uncle at this point. Uncle Mark.
Well, if I still had the beard like that, whatever, then it'd be like,
yes. Then you'd be Uncle Marv.
Then I'd be Uncle Marv.
This is crazy.
I don't know. See, I just always looked at it where, again, part of the whole motherhood dance and stuff. Like when I always hear about the extensive labor times, for myself, like when my son was born and stuff, he was a C-section baby, right? So it's kind of like there was other things that kind of led to it, but the easier route for her would have been that because he was breached,
right?
So since he was breached and stuff for there to wait for the turn at like the 8-9 month mark and stuff, whatever, like it was kind of wild.
Yeah.
So she did the necessary evil. I know a lot of women are for anti C-section. I know a few, like a smaller population that might be for it. one statement and stuff she said, she's like, yeah, no babies came out here. This is still tight like it was from day one. I was like, I accept that answer.
You accept that answer?
I'm okay with that.
That's actually a crazy point. I don't think I really thought about that for myself.
Did you have?
I had a C-section, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't touch
tight
me.
Like a tweezer.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I did, because I was in labor for 37 hours. And
whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bad. I was supposed to get It was just so bad, honestly, so bad. One of my waters broke on the bathroom floor. It was really bad. And I was in the hospital all night, not dilating, nothing. Then I finally hit 6. And then, and that must have been like, I think around like 6 a.m. They said they're going to admit me. And then finally in the morning, I got an epidural, I think around like 9, 10 o'clock. And I almost passed out. Like I was panicking. I saw the needle, and then on top of that, they missed with the freezing needle. They hit a nerve. It was so bad. It was really bad. I had a terrible experience. But I was determined to push. So, but they told me they had to freeze me regardless because with twins, you're very likely to end up having a C-section.
Right.
So
I thought that, but I didn't want to like speak out of turn because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I'm assuming, like, even like way back when technology wasn't that good, there was twins still coming out.
They were, but that's why a lot of multiples died before all of this happened. Like, women all constantly died during labor, you know?
Yeah.
And especially with multiple pregnancies, because it's not easy. It's actually really difficult. So I think it must have been probably close to midnight where they're like, okay, you can try to push. But when I tried to push, Amelia was ready to go, but she was actually holding onto Amaya's leg, and she wouldn't let Amaya go. And we all just everything started declining. Blood pressure, air, couldn't breathe. So the surgeon said to me, she's like, okay, I'm going to take you in, and that's it. She's like, can I have permission to take you in? I couldn't even answer her. Like, I couldn't hear anything. I was almost basically gone. Like, it was bad. And I also, by that time, because I had my epidural so early in the day, by the time it was almost midnight, my epidural was starting to wear off. So when they started to cut, like, I felt it. I felt everything. Like, after the first few layers, I was screaming. Like, then I was awake because I was screaming because of the pain, and then I went into shock. Like, it was cold. Like, totally cold.
Did you tell them? Like, I told
them I could feel it. They were trying to freeze me, but it was like my life or be frozen. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably recover from this, but if we don't get them out of here, like, everybody's gonna die. Right. And my daughter Amaya came out with nothing. Her heart wasn't beating. She wasn't breathing. She was blue. Didn't hear her cry. Nothing. Wow. Yeah, literally nothing. So they saved all of our lives for sure. But it was a scary experience. It was really scary.
Kudos for the doctors.
Yeah, that's blessed.
Making
Shout
that call.
Yeah. But in terms of a C-section, my recovery was horrible. My recovery was awful. You're cutting open 7 layers, and you have children to take care of right after you do the surgery. Like, nothing happened to you. You have to fight, and you're up. You know, they force you to get up within like a few hours. Like 6 hours, they're telling you to like get up. Or the next morning, they're like, you got to get up. You got to walk around. Yeah. So it's like, I remember that. It's a nightmare. It's scary, and it hurts. Like, the pain is so unbearable. I wouldn't recommend anybody go through that, like, at all. Like, scheduling a C-section, if you have to, if you're absolutely necessary, but for aesthetic purposes, oh my God, just push. Like, you'll recover a lot faster. You know, I'm not saying...
Just do Kegels after.
Just do Kegels.
Bring it right back to form.
Oh my gosh. This girl, I know, she pushed, and she said she's getting, like, vaginal tightening. She's gonna get it done.
I heard.
Well, so rhinoplasty, something like that.
Rhinoplasty is for your nose. That's your nose.
That's definitely not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like.
Oh, you're talking about the vaginoplasty?
Yeah.
The retightening.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me. Like, I mean, do what you got to do, you know. But it's like getting a fat transfer to your coochie and then like getting a tightening is so like, what is going on down there that you need to like fix? Like, that's a lot. Like, it's a vagina. It doesn't have to be, like, perfect. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I like...
I take it anyway.
I don't know. I'm taking it anyway. But it's so, like,
come on. Are you pussy picky?
You don't want no messy
pussy
tacos.
Shaming is crazy. Is that what we're doing right now?
I said you don't want no messy tacos. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. I get it. I get that some are cuter than others, like, sure. But to like put yourself under anesthetic to go fix it, I don't know about that.
No, I don't agree with that.
I don't know about that. Do what you want, but that is just like, whoa. No, like, and can you imagine the recovery? Like, that's gotta hurt more than childbirth. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
But I watched a video, like, you know, like what he's saying with the messy taco, somebody went to cut it and trim it off and like fix it and make it like really pretty, like Barbie. And I was like, that has to hurt. Like, you got to use the washroom, right? Like, what
kind of Barbie dolls you buying? Because the ones I looked up mad Barbie doll skirts. And
why were you looking at Barbie doll skirts?
Because I'm the king of perverts. That's what I do. I've been doing that. This is not a walk-on job. I've been like this from time. Back in the day, we used to wear like mirrors and stuff in our shoes and stuff, whatever, just to look up girls' skirts. You know, Smooth taught me that. So yeah,
that's old school. That's old school.
that's old school.
That's old school.
It's old school.
And you know what's crazy? I'm glad that you guys said this because people actually sit there and be like, our generation is so messed up. No, listen to these old niggas right here.
Yes.
No, people
Yeah.
talk about
Hide nothing.
Yeah.
no, but this is the thing.
The Nile is a river in Africa. I ain't swimming in it.
No, because people my age sit there and be like, oh, this generation is so lost. We're such a mess and this and that, and you guys are sick and blah 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 blah.
Hey,
no,
listen,
these old niggas had mirrors in their
Listen.
We
And
have to be
then when you look up the girl and see her
We have to
panties,
be
you be
very
like,
creative.
I see your true colors.
just for some panties.
Yeah. Just look at some panties. But we were kids. We were like,
Yeah,
what?
but this is what I'm saying. Like, good. Do this, and I'm gonna share this with all the young people so they can see how fucked up you guys really
Yes,
are. Okay?
yes.
This is not okay.
Tell them to come see the Podical Sons, see the same episode.
Oh my
You know
god!
what they're gonna tell you?
Dear world.
They're gonna laugh and say, "You guys had mirrors? Oh, we just got the little spy cameras. Yeah, they just throw on the ground.
Man.
Yeah, gotcha."
But you know, and that's what's so crazy and stuff too, because I look at it stuff where now, like when I'm hearing about men being like perverts stuff in public, and I'm hearing like dudes will walk with like their phone legit, and if a woman is with their skirt, just kind of walk
upskirt,
past them.
yeah.
And just take the
That happened
photos
to
and
me.
shit. Like, whoa.
That definitely
I'm
happens.
sorry,
to me.
you went
sorry.
through that.
That happens to me. I was walking down King Street like Caravan a weekend, and this guy, like he's just weird. Like when you see a weirdo, you know when there's a weirdo outside. So he's just being weird, and he was going like this, and he kept watching me. So I'm like, what the fuck is it now? So when I walked this way, he started walking beside me. He's like, hey miss, but his camera shutter wasn't off. So I was wearing a mini skirt, and I was like, I stepped on his phone. I knocked his phone aside, and I stepped on his phone because I was like, did you just take a picture of my coochie? Like, are you crazy in the middle of the street? Like, that is so crazy. He's like, I've been doing it all day. I was like,
See, the Nile is river in Africa. That boy need a charge.
He's like, you're like, you know how much money those pictures are worth? I was like, you put this shit on the internet. Like, if I was loaded, I was kind of drunk at the time, but I was like, if I was in my right mind, like, what do you mean you've been doing it all day? Like, he just didn't care. Obviously, he's not well in his head, but he just did not care.
He was there for business purpose.
He did not care. He's like, see that girl across the street? He was like, I got her too.
I got her too.
I got her next.
Got him.
Like, it's not funny. Like, it's really not funny, but
It's not. But I mean, it's the funny.
And I think it happened to me on an escalator too.
Women,
I think it happened to me on an escalator.
pause right now and go to upskirt.com and make sure your
see?
coochie's not there.
Wait, women? How the fuck you know the website?
Listen, I had mirrors in my shoe. What are you asking me for?
Upskirt.com.
This is not funny.
Yo, I'm actually.
I can't be
I want to
here.
check that shit out.
I cannot be here.
For research purpose,
Oh my
for the
God.
podcast.
Research
purpose.
only. Just make sure.
That's
the
my
man. They take it down if you find yourself.
Listen, I can't be on this show. You guys are messed up. I'm supposed to be for the girls. I'm for women. You guys talking about mirrors in your shoes, and I'm kind of laughing like it's bad.
And now they know to look at niggas' feet when they walk by, right?
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
But I would look at a dude kind of questionable though, like because I was doing this like kindergarten, first grade, and
What
now,
was that, like the 80s?
90s, man. Don't disrespect me. I was born in 85, but 85 was a good year. That's when Michael Jordan came in the league, and he's no longer around. So he's just talking shit now.
I'm wondering if that's where those prep shoes got invented. You know the one little metal caps on the toes.
Yeah. In the 90s, because they were looking at stuff for like
It is bypassing
we can't put the mirror.
altogether. Yeah, right.
But if you buff up that metal piece, you can catch like a little fish. What is it? Fish eye shot of like what looks underneath, what lies beneath. We're gonna use that terminology.
Did you go see the Fast X movie? Because we really need to talk about something else.
No, we're good. We're good. I feel like this. Here's the thing with me and the Fast X thing. I stopped after Tokyo Drift.
Thank you. I did too. Actually, wait. I stopped. I think I watched like maybe 2 more after that, but I never really finished them. Like I just kind of put them on and I never finished them. Because Tokyo Drift was actually my favorite. And people say, oh, it's not really real. It's not really a part of the franchise. I
liked it.
I like it.
Ready, set, go. Like you had on and everything. I like it. Yeah. I was in it, man. Wonder if you know how to live in Tokyo.
Yeah, I liked
Come on,
it.
man.
It was a vibe. It was a vibe.
I say this and stuff on my chest. Fast and Furious is the best family movie franchise ever. Changed my mind.
Why you say that? Why you say that?
Every fucking movie is about family. We're doing this because of family, because she's family, he's family. We're doing it to keep our family. It's family. Family's the theme.
Right.
Wild Card's doing some wild shit. That one race that they always have in the show. Like every movie has that one race with some chick in a skirt or some chicks in booty shorts.
Right.
Then they race, and then like, we do this because we're family. Only one, I think, part 2 that didn't have Vin Diesel in it, because even Tokyo Drift, at the end, Vin Diesel came in. And he's like, oh,
That's right.
I'm here for Han. He was like, what? Family.
That's right.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The Hobbs and Shaw I didn't watch. Like,
Hobbs and Shaw was cool.
oh, okay. See?
That was cool.
See, people
Lost
watching
me
for
there.
Idra.
Lost me there.
Yeah, you lost me.
It's
and
too
stuff,
much.
whatever. It's okay. You know, it's okay. You're pretty.
I think I liked it because
Makeup.
it was a break from it. It wasn't the same as just the regular franchise shit.
Talk to me.
It's just like it was really focused around Hobson.
So it wasn't really about cars and like family. This is what you're telling me?
No.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
There's no high speed.
They're
chase,
working
at least.
there.
Yeah.
I used to say the best family movie and stuff was like the Lion King series and stuff, whatever. But then I changed my mind because Lion King 2 was good. Wasn't as good as part 1. But then when you got Fast and Furious now, you got cars jumping off bridges. They catching people in midair. That's about love, man. That's real family love, right? How do you feel about family and family supporting you in your makeup line, in your business line? Who supports your business line? From what,
who?
let's say, for example, the people that you do know, because you're not going to know all your customers, right? How is it with family, percentage-wise? Do you have predominantly a good amount of family
My family's my foundation.
to support?
When it comes to support, my mom is the one who encouraged me to come up off the ground with this shit. She's the
Nice.
one who did, like, I just had this idea and I told her, I said, I want to do this. And I told her what I want to call it. And she went and she searched the business name. And she's like, it's available.
Dope.
She's like, take it right now. And I was busy at the time, so I didn't even see her messages. She's like, listen, I registered the business for you. She sent me my master business license. My mom sent me my first business license.
Oh, sweet.
Okay,
She was like, just go into this. Was years ago.
So, okay, hold on. Is your mom, I want to say, business, commerce type of background person?
No.
No.
My mom is totally opposite. My mom initially was really into like fashion and stuff. And now she works totally opposite scale. I don't want to disclose like my mom's information. But
Yeah.
totally opposite from what she was initially into. So to get that kind of support from my parents who are not in business is actually amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. My mom is the one who was just like I was at my house one day. She just texted me. She's like, let's go. Like, do this.
So I heard like I think like what was it? You need 5 great people and stuff, whatever, and they all serve a purpose, like peers. A cult. What is it? A support system and tell you good job, thumbs up, whatever. Mentor that kind of points to the direction. A coach that might say some things that make you feel uncomfortable, and somebody that actually loves you and supports you. But I feel like you just explaining that, whatever. Your mom just embodied like 3 of those positions.
Yeah, my parents are. Yeah, it's because I told my mom first about it, and she was just like, my mom was. Yeah, she's just amazing about it. And my dad was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And my grandfather's the one who was in business. He owned a shoe store like on Eglinton for years.
So he was the only one in the family that kind of had a business?
My mom's father, yeah.
Okay.
He had a business, but this was a long time ago. He started a long time ago and he closed. Like, I think maybe a few years prior to even what I was doing. I don't even remember. I was really young. But
well, maybe probably he was the reason why your mom probably saw the vision and stuff about the business.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was related, but when I told him, he said that it was a really good idea. And he asked me if I understood what I was doing. And he told me, like, don't buy too much. Like, start with this, do this. Like, he really gave me, like, a lot of, like, he gave me so much. And he also does taxes as well. So he explained to me, like, how I'm going to do my business taxes and all this, how everything is going to come out. So I had a lot of help there with that. And then, like, my auntie and uncle were just, like, really supportive. My mom's sister and her husband, they were so helpful. Like,
oh, so not only just the intermediate family.
Like, external family, like, just so helpful. Like, gave me, like, a label printer. Like, they just wanted to see me, like, do really well. Like, I got a lot of help. And I started in my condo.
Right.
And it just went from, like... And I remember, like, posting about it, like, when I first started to post, like, what I was doing, it just took off. Like, it was just, people were just so interested in what I was doing. When I look back at it, I'm like, it was kind of, like, messy. Like, when you first start, your picture's not the cutest, and you're not really sure what's, like, your graphics and stuff.
Right.
But I started.
Business growing pains.
Yeah, growing pains. So, like, I just had started at the time, and, like, my website wasn't the cutest, but I figured everything out. And I had a lot of help. Like my sister was posting my stuff like crazy. Like I just had some stuff. That's what I said. When my family's my foundation for my business, they really supported me like in any way that they can. Even recently, after I had the twins, like my printer just was not cooperating with me. My dad printed like, I can't even tell you how many labels I had at his workplace, like at his office for me, like ran them off and he dropped them off to me. And then he took all the packages and shipped them out to Canada Post, and Canada Post was on their strike bullshit or whatever it is that they're doing. Yeah, I had a lot of help. Like I have a lot of support that way. So family is everything.
That's dope.
That's
it's like really dope.
It's gonna be like
that's
like one person who's just not.
I better say, you're in like a 10 percentile of like business entrepreneurs and stuff that have family that actually support just that much.
Yeah.
There is someone in my life that like doesn't see the vision. And it's cool because it's kind of like
you said
motivation.
Someone.
We're going to just someone.
Okay.
And it's like, it's cool. They don't see the vision. They don't understand.
Sorry, are they family?
Family. Yeah,
Okay.
it's family. So it's just one person. And it's cool. It's just take it as motivation. They don't like, if someone doesn't believe in you or doesn't have faith and you can't understand what you're doing. And it's like, even if you explain to them, like, this is how this is working and they don't get it, it's like, all right.
Do you treat them different because they don't support your business?
No, I don't treat them different. It's just hard to like communicate because it's kind of like.
That's always going to be the back of your mind? That they don't
for them, that's always on the back of their mind. Like, what are you doing today? Oh, this is what I'm doing. Why? I mean, why? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just too much. And then I've lost friends for sure. Family, no, but I've lost friends in the beginning because there were people who were kind of like, oh, like you're doing something else now. Like this is what you're doing. And then I guess once they realized that it wasn't a joke and that it was actually going somewhere and then people were actually reading my stuff, it was kind of like so kind of like a hater now. And kind of like really shady about it. And you feel like, oh, like.
Right.
Yeah, it was just very catty behavior. And then there are people that felt like I should involve them financially and like, oh, we should do this together and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, Yeah, lost friends, but never family,
Okay, let's say from what some of the friends that I see or the people that most people can see, like, who you post,
Yeah.
I feel like a good portion of your squad and stuff do wear makeup, right? Do you feel the type of way if you sell set product and set friend didn't buy from you? Like, how does that make you feel? So let's say, for example, they could have spent the money and stuff with you, but they decided to go with Mac. Would that?
I mean, do I feel bothered? No.
You sure?
No, I don't feel bothered. Like, and I think I can say that because all my friends own something of mine. Like, my lipsticks are literally named after all my friends and like my mom and my sister.
Right.
Literally, everybody has something. You know what I mean? And if there's something that I don't have and you got to go to Sephora, no shade with it, cool. I'm going to figure it out and get it for you so you don't have to go to Sephora. That's how I feel. But all my friends do have something. If you've never bought anything from me, then we're not friends. You know what I mean? Like, you don't fuck with me the way you say you do.
Yeah.
Because if you're wearing makeup like every day and literally every day and you don't have a single thing from me and I'm supposed to be your best friend and I'm at your house, you're at my house.
But I mean, even if they don't.
Or you don't like, because you can't say the quality shitty. You can't say that. There's nothing about my product that sucks. You can't say I don't have your color. You can't say I don't have your shade. None of that. So if you don't have anything from me and I've been doing this for like 6 years now, you're a shady bitch.
But I mean, saying even if like, as for a friend, like, even if you don't have anything that I have that I can use, right? As a friend, I'm pretty sure I know somebody that may be able to use something.
Yeah,
so I'm either going to spread the word on that account or buy whatever it is for that person. Say, yo, this is
I'm
my
gonna
girl
gift
stuff.
it to
You
this
know
person.
what? I'm
Like
gifted,
guys,
you know what I
like
mean?
there's men who do that. Like they'll be like, well, I want to support you. I don't wear makeup, but here I might get something for my mom and get something for my girl. Like, because I want to support you. So support comes in various forms. But if you're just not doing anything, I'm not gonna feel away. But I know who fucks with me, who doesn't.
So let me ask you this: would you rather have 5 more friends or 5 less friends?
5 more friends
or 5 less?
5 less than I have now.
Yeah.
5 more.
5 more.
I always make good friends,
which is good. Because a lot of times the stuff where if, let's say, set friends, it's not like your whole squad and all your good friends and stuff for it. But let's say people, I want to say that friend, that F word as friend, it kind of gets blurred and stuff a lot of times because a lot of people feel like associate means friend because you guys are cordial. Yeah. And it's not.
And it's not.
But like when you do have a friend, right? Not saying that they have to be best friend and they don't support the business. there's still, let's say, even out of the 5 more friends and stuff, there's still possible 4 more that might. Because I look at this stuff as where we podcast, right? I don't expect everybody who listens, like, if they don't listen to podcasts, if they don't listen to podcasts, I'm not going to come at them and stuff for that. I'm not here to jam down.
I'm not going to come at you sideways.
Yeah, I'm not going to come at you sideways. But like you said, most of your squad, they wear makeup. So it would be foreign to you if they didn't support.
Right.
But a lot of times and stuff, I feel like a lot of people try to tight-knit that range. They're like, all right, family, check. Best friends, check.
Yeah.
After that, no. But they expect everything else stuff to work. You have to gain more friends to kind of expand, how I want to say, your capital.
It's networking, right?
True.
It's networking in a sense. Like, not everybody's going to be your best friend or your close friend, but it is networking essentially. Like, you have to expand outside of whatever you're comfortable with and meet people and talk to people. Because why should people support your brand? Why should people support your business? Why should people buy my makeup, right? Like, who is this girl?
Is the quality on point? Like we're talking about. Like,
you see this face?
Ooh.
You see this face?
Touch me. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I see the face.
Okay, good.
I see the face. And customer satisfaction and stuff is guaranteed. How's the return policies on, like, how do you guys work out?
Like, well, for me, because of the nature of the products, the return policy is a little tight. Like, lippies and stuff, you can't return them. Like, it's a lip product. Like, I don't want that back. But powders, okay. Like, I'll try and figure something out. Like, I'm a small business, so I do try to be, amicable and accommodate people as best as I can. But I haven't had returns. So there's that. Nothing has been returned, like, ever.
Good stuff.
Ever.
That means the product is A1.
There's nothing to return.
No, that means the product is A1, which is a great thing. Because I feel like a lot of times and stuff where I've seen people, I want to say not really.
I've had like a color switch. Like, someone bought something, she didn't open it, and she's like, you know what? Let me get this instead. That I'm cool with. So those are the only things that close returns that I've had. But like, physically, I don't want this. Give me my money back.
Right. And
no.
I would say there's a difference between those two worlds. That's exactly what I was going to explain, because I'm like, what if, let's say if I was a person that was buying something and stuff for, I guess, for somebody, and I'm like, oh shit, I thought that they were this color scheme, and now they're not. They're a little bit something like.
You call Shorty a color scheme?
No, I didn't call her a color scheme. I'm saying, like, I don't know this palette thing like that.
Palette thing, what?
This makeup dance. Because keep it a buck. I look at this stuff as where R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. You already rolled your eyes as soon as I said, breathe, calm down. But I'm just saying, like, Kevin Samuels made a valid point. He said, if it took you 30 minutes to get beautiful, you're not really beautiful.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Hey, yo.
Fuck out of here. 30 minutes. Fuck out of here.
Clearly you disagree with that.
Just don't start with me.
So but I woke up like this. Like, listen, women can't wake up like this?
First of all, what is 30 minutes? 30 minutes is barely hair time. Like, what are we talking about right now? Again, every woman is different. Some people do more maintenance than others, and some people are like, just really like, oh, it's so funny. I posted a video on my business page, and it's like, the girl has a full face of makeup, and she's like, when the 2-dot concealer girlies are asking me why it took me 2 hours to do my makeup, right? Because there's some girls who really just do like 2 dots and like blend it together, and then they're outside. That's what they do. But then, like, the full beat and stuff, it's gonna take a little bit more time. But that doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. So what are we talking about right now? Doesn't mean that you're not beautiful.
Well,
what are we talking about right now?
Love the skin you're in. Like, okay, let me
Why don't I love the skin that I'm in?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In your world, because I know you're a business owner and I know you're an entrepreneur and everything like that.
Yeah.
Do natural, I'm going to say, we'll call them natural women, the ones that don't wear makeup, we'll just call them that. Do natural women, are they a problem to your business?
No.
Because I feel like say when Alicia Keys came out and stuff, like she's not doing the makeup dance stuff, whatever. I feel like even that was a limited time. Because for some reason I say like Alicia Keys.
It was a cute campaign.
Yeah, I feel like she's cute. Back on makeup.
But she's beautiful. She's beautiful, like whichever way you want to cut it. She literally is so good. Oh my God, she told me I was gorgeous. She tweeted me and told me that I was gorgeous one time. So there you go. There's your answer to your question. But are natural women a problem to my industry? No. Beauty's a $1 billion industry. How could they ever affect what I'm doing? It's a $1 billion industry. Like, I don't care.
Nice.
You can't stop my wave.
Nice. Because I was looking at like some women and stuff like who go by the natural routes and don't do makeup. Like I remember I legit watched something and stuff called Middle Ground. There's like people who wear makeup and people who don't wear makeup, and the people who don't wear makeup and stuff. I want to say, for me watching it, I want to say the personalities are a little bit different. Like I feel like they're the ones who didn't wear makeup. They're more kind of reclusive, like introverted, like, and the ones with makeup, it gave them like a sense of confidence and flair. right? And
I don't think that comes from the makeup.
ooh,
I don't think that comes from the makeup.
you don't think makeup will help bring that out? I feel like a haircut and a man and stuff.
Yeah,
like that
I mean, like,
bring him
yes,
out.
taking care of yourself does make you confident. You know, when you get your hair done, your face is done, you got good clothes on, and like you look right. Obviously, you're gonna stand a little taller. Your neck, your head's gonna be straight. You're gonna feel good about yourself, and you should feel good about yourself. I don't think that has anything to do with the makeup. Some people are really just boring. Some people are really just boring. That's it.
You agree?
Yeah. Just how we talked about this earlier. There are pretty girls who are boring. And they're like all put together and done up, and there's just nothing going on up there, right? And nothing to say. Kind of like, would you call them reclusive? I don't know. Would you?
To be honest, I wouldn't call them reclusive, the ones you're talking about. The ones I'm talking about, I want to say the sexiest thing a woman can wear to me is confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like a lot of times if I see certain women that don't really exude like even a shred of confidence or a good amount of confidence, in my brain I'm used to like saying why? Because my mom was a confident woman, my sisters are confident women, right? And most of the women I want to say like family-wise and friend-wise, they're normally like that. So this is my norm. Yeah. So when I see something that's outside my norm, it kind of just screams, I don't want to say red flags, but just kind of like alert. So I'm like, why aren't you confident? Like even with the women that don't wear makeup and everything, if they were like,
well, this is the thing. Like,
I don't wear makeup,
so
and
if
I'm
you
proud.
don't, if I was just gonna say that, if you don't wear makeup and you are proud of that, and that is how you are, then you should stand tall regardless, because you never took anything away, right?
Right.
So what's the difference? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Makeup doesn't do that.
So how's the business treating you so far?
I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for the support that I get, especially from the city. I mean, we live in a city where people are like, oh, no one supports anybody here and all kinds of stuff. And there's some truth to that. There is definitely a layer of truth to that. But I think it also depends on how you interact with your community and how you treat your community. What are you doing for your community? Like, you're the high school bully and you turned into the business girl.
No one's really going to fuck with you like that.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying you don't grow up. People grow up, people change.
Right.
But you were never a nice girl. You never were involved with anything, besides polys in the city. What do you want from people? Why do people want to buy a wig from you or a t-shirt when you were never a good person, But shout out to you. I hope your business succeeds. I hope you win.
That's
regardless.
Dope. That's dope. Kind of think about it and stuff. Is that how you feel? How you feel about that, Smooth?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times and stuff, you might have that person you never really rocked with, never really messed with you and talked to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then like,
now
I'm
they need a dollar.
Yeah, I'm selling insurance. I'm selling this. I'm selling that. Be like,
yeah.
But you ain't even say hi to me.
Yeah.
You
and it's not even a petty thing. It's just like, how do I want to spend my money? I have the purchasing power here. So how do I want to spend my money? What am I putting my money into? Right? Which is really important. And it's like, again, it's really hard to say that why are we judging people from how they were as teenagers and stuff? But some people never even really grew out of it. It's just all of a sudden now they have this idea and they want to do this thing. And it's like, do I want to? I don't know. It's hard.
Do you believe people can change?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
I think, yes, you have to want to change. People really have to do the work. But some things never change. Some things just never change. Unfortunately.
How about you, Smooth? You're the veteran on here and stuff, whatever. Let's say somebody was.
Call him an old nigga.
I never said that.
You said veteran. You should have just said old
veteran.
Nigga.
We'll take that.
Smooth. You gotta understand. That's my hero over there. That boy, he's you ever seen a hat that says strip club veteran?
Not big, bro.
He need one of those that said COVID veteran. And then
like we back here again.
He's that COVID veteran, serial entrepreneur. Smooth wears a lot of hats. But I'm asking you now because we're in a situation with, say, you've been DJing or been in the music world since like what, 15, 16?
Yeah.
Now, I want to say there's certain things that you've done. I would consider you a quote unquote popular kid.
Yeah.
Right. And from the personality and stuff that you have, and let's say if I don't know too much about you, even the viewers and stuff might even see it, they might see that you were kind of a popular kid as well.
No, I wasn't.
Really?
No. I mean, like, do people know me? Sure. But popular kid? I got bullied for sure. For sure. So, no. You're wrong.
Oh, well, I am wrong.
You are wrong.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stand corrected.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, let's say, 16. We'll say
Right.
16 since you've been DJing, right?
Yeah.
Till your 40s. You've probably ran into people and stuff because you've been interacting and stuff in the, I want to say, similar circles and stuff for like so long.
Yeah.
Do you feel that some people and stuff are probably like, man, this person was a dick back then, and then now they're like, oh shit, they're for the team now?
No. I like me personally,
Yeah.
I don't feel that way because like I wouldn't say I was like ultra popular like growing up, but those who knew me as like that cool dude or that you know, don't
Laid-back
cause
chill.
none
I
of
can
the
see
lean
that.
back, you know what I mean?
The nonchalantness. Like, I don't think it's ever probably changed about him, right?
Right. So it's like you may not know me, but you may have heard of me, and from what you've heard, it's like you know the reputation supersedes the person. So if you know me at that, and then like you say, like somebody tells you, "Oh, dude over there, he's selling T-shirts," you might be like, you know what? I don't know him personally, but
Seems
everybody
cool.
else I know, and he
Yeah.
seems like a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
Let me go and check what he's about. So all my interactions musically
Yeah.
have been like that. You know what I mean? It's like I've interacted with different DJs who play different, and then if you're a person like that, like I said, your character supersedes you, and it goes far, and it can go far enough that when you're in a position where someone is like about to meet you, and they might be like, oh shit, you know what? I've heard of you before. Again, not on any type of popular tip, but just because of your character. You're a good person. You're a good person to deal with. So I've always tried to. And
I feel like because you found your why. Like we spoke about you finding your why.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your why is about like helping.
I think that. I think
so.
that's
I think that's why like the things you touch turn into like gold. Platinum.
Yeah.
Because of your why. Your purpose is to help, and then like how your purpose in life and stuff is to help. Like we've talked about people. You and I, we've talked about people finding their purpose, and a man with purpose is a powerful man.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people and stuff don't really find that kind of thing. So, but your purpose kind of works well with like building a community. Another person's purpose might not be along those lines and stuff in those areas and stuff, right? So I feel like you're blessed in that ability or in that range. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What is your purpose with your cosmetic and your business? What do you want to gain? What do you want to prove? What do you want to do? What's the overall goal?
What do I want to prove?
You want to help the world feel pretty.
Yeah. I'm really here. Like, again, when I started this, it was because I love makeup. Makeup has always been something that, you know, I've always loved it.
When was the first time you put on makeup?
First time I really
That you
put
can
on
remember?
makeup, I was... Oh, okay.
I took your ass back.
Yeah, it took me back. The first time I used to mess with my mom's lipstick for sure when I was in like grade 1, 2. For sure. I used to mess with her stuff all the time.
Okay.
And the first time I really did my face, I think I was in high school because I got this.
So from kindergarten to from first grade to like 9th grade, no makeup, just lip balm or
Yeah, like lip
Vaseline.
gloss and like a little mascara, like grade 9. Nothing crazy. Like, yeah, I just never wore anything. So I think, and it wasn't even 9th grade. I was definitely, I think I was going into the 11th grade when I really like started putting on eyeshadow and like eyeliner and stuff. And I remember just doing it. And like the girls at school were like, oh my gosh, it's actually like really pretty. And I got more and more into it. And then at that time when I was getting into makeup, the YouTube community for makeup was growing. Like it was just, there were so many, what do you call them? Like bloggers. Tutorials and like the bloggers and stuff. Like,
So you started honing your craft.
I started to become like obsessed with it.
Dope. That's dope.
But the problem is, complexion. When you want to buy foundation, it was like at the time the shade ranges were still very limited.
Right. This is pre-Fenty.
Yeah, pre-Fenty. Way before Fenty. And this is the thing, it's like you could go to MAC, and at the time MAC was really like MAC is a great brand.
Of course it is.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a really great brand. And they had a really good range, you know, for girls who look like me. But if I wanted something else, you know, if I wanted to buy like, I don't know, Smashbox or any other brand, it's like I couldn't find it. Or if I wanted like a powder or something from another brand, like it made me look washed out. I looked ashy, I looked gray, like it just was not working. And makeup was like that for a very long time. And there were a few brands that did come in and out the game way before Fenty. Like Iman had her own line.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, but her tones were a little bit odd. So it wasn't perfect. It still wasn't for everybody. It was more like inclusive, but it still did not cover all bases, and that's fine.
Right.
And then
Fenty came in and created.
I wouldn't even say Fenty. I still Fenty came in a long time after that. Like this is years before I was like a child. I was just even before.
No, because I know Iman been doing her thing for decades,
forever.
for decades and stuff. But I'm looking like, okay, for between Iman. And was there other lines and stuff, whatever, that kind of...
There were like some small...
You can feel comfortable and say,
like there was nothing...
might match me?
No, there was... Other than MAC. MAC was the foundation that I stuck to for a really long time. And then I think Estee Lauder came up with Double Wear with a bit more of a shade range. So a lot of girls were buying that.
remember... I slightly remember CoverGirl doing like a small shade something.
CoverGirl was not... Anyways. And then there was Maybelline had this... Maybelline had like Fit Me, right? They had this line and they came in like the shade range was okay. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. But they had like this really dark color, like some dark colors. And I was like, ooh. But the quality of the product is not the same as buying, stuff for us. Yeah, MAC. It's not the same. The quality's not the same. So you might get the color, but the quality's not the same. And that has always been the battle. Why do I have to pick between the color and the finished product? Why? Like, that's what upset me. So now, fast forward to like when I'm like 19, 20, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this shit myself because I'm tired of everybody. Like, I'm tired of trying to find things.
Which is dope. Which is real dope.
Yeah, that's what inspired me is because I want something for myself. And there's a million girls out there like me. And my mom is... Look at my mom. My mom is dark skinned and she has this blue undertone. And it's like watching my mom struggle to find foundation really pissed me off. I think that's something that like it put like some fire in my back because I'm like, you know what? Like we got to do something about this because there's so many people who are just like, I want to wear makeup too. Right. Why can't I find the right thing? Like, why do I have to look crazy if I put on makeup? That's how I got off the ground with that, just wanting to help. And there's your answer. Like, I really want to do more for women who look like me and you should feel beautiful with or without it. It doesn't matter.
No,
but for sure, like you should feel included regardless of anything.
And that's part of the five more friends thing and stuff is because you said your cosmetic line or like, I guess the shades are named after your friends and fam, right? Mm-hmm. Where some people and stuff, let's say they don't hit in those ranges and stuff, would you add more friend line? Would you have like a Tatalicious,
everything is going to expand. Like what I'm working on next is definitely going to be, I think a lot of people have been waiting for it. So I think that's going to be a little bit of a game changer. And of course, I think that expanding as the demand is there is important. Why would you not include it? Like, of course, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I got lots of friends. I got Maya. I got all kinds of girls that I need to name some shades after now.
Exactly.
Definitely made some friends over the years.
Yeah, what is it? Aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars.
Yeah,
Go forth and conquer, man. I'm not mad at that energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to the question of the week and then get ready to slide out. Are you ready? Brace yourself. Put your seatbelt on.
Oh my God.
Play nice. We're here.
Only child syndrome.
Question of the week says, if your partner is rich and you are not, are they allowed to cheat? Smooth? Go first.
Good.
If they're rich...
I'll go after Smooth. If that make you feel
and
good.
I'm not. Are they allowed to cheat?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Why? Is there a particular reason why? If it was the opposite, would you expect?
I wouldn't expect, but here's my reason why. I don't want nobody out there going sampling anything out there that might be better than what's at home, and try and come and move what's at home. I'm defending my place at home. So you behave yourself when you're out on the street.
God bless you. God bless you.
The church say amen.
Amen. I would say that I didn't say that piece, but I want to echo on that. Yes, I feel like that too. If it was the other way around, I tell everybody all the time and stuff, whatever. It's very rare to find a faithful millionaire.
Yeah.
Right? Now, a lot of times I hear tons of people always talking and stuff about Oh, just faithful millionaires?
Just keep going. Just keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Wrap it up, Marv.
Okay.
I'm about to say, you know any millionaires?
Yeah, well, if you know any rich female millionaires, looking for a company.
Some company.
I mean, I do clean up a little bit better
gigolo.
than this. Gigolo.
Yeah.
Words are offensive.
Yeah,
Saint.
You like you want to do some exchange for a piece of change.
I mean, hey, I'm ready, just in case.
Keep going.
So, but for me, no, I feel like I'm with you if it's the opposite way but I feel like, you make the buck, so you determine some things. Let's go.
How do I feel?
How do you feel? Tell us. That's a sinister laugh right there.
Because there's always layers to every question. There's never a black or white answer.
Of course, and there's never right or wrong.
Right.
I could understand why he made a really good point, right? And especially for women, you have a rich man, you're put up, you got your Lululemon, you got your G-Wagon, your kids go to private school, you have nothing to worry about.
Starbucks at 10 a.m.,
You got
home
Starbucks
at 10:30.
Home at 10:30, then you go to yoga and you ain't got shit to do, the cook is there. Like, you have nothing to worry about, right? Your life is taken care of. Women do everything they can to protect that spot, right? So remember when talking about the pressure of being with somebody like that?
Yeah,
make sure you're on point. Make sure you look good. Make sure everything is taken care of. You don't slip because you don't want that person to go and find something that is better than you, right? So you do anything to protect that. And then there's this thing now where, if you got somebody like that, like if they kind of like go somewhere, you just kind of like
turn a blind eye. Turn the other cheek.
Mortgage
Turn
paid.
the other cheek.
Cars paid. Everything is paid. You're like
a lot of housewives out there.
a lot of they kind of just shit. Like, am I really gonna say something and give this shit up? I don't think so.
Right?
There's layers to it, right?
You make the coins and stuff, whatever. I just got to make sure I got to do the most to make sure
It's
you
right.
keep me in this position.
Right.
You stay in your position, but honestly, if somebody really loves you, they're not gonna leave you for another person. People who love you, they will leave because something happened with you guys together, but they're never gonna leave you for another person.
I've heard that before. A woman told me straight good. She said cheating's not gonna break up her relationship, and then Smooth said something like that along those lines and stuff as well. I'm different. Me, my thing and stuff. Two things that definitely always make me leave: disloyalty and disrespect. Those things automatic and stuff, I'm out the door in the relationship and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just think that if somebody finds your replacement, it was never really that.
If they found your replacement.
Yeah, it was never really that. That's how I feel. Like, we could break up for anything. I don't care. We could break up for any kind of reason. But to tell me that, like, you're leaving because you have a whole family with somebody else, I was never that to you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it doesn't matter. Because people will stick their dick in anything. Like, people think it's a fucking junior chicken. Like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. But they're not. Like,
I don't want to eat junior chickens. I know dicks are going there now.
But it's true. Like, there's nothing in their socks. Like, it does not matter. It literally does not matter. You're not special because you got something. But this is what I'm saying. Now you're talking about, again, doing this whole thing. No. That's different. That is totally different. People are very picky with especially men are picky with their time. Like, when it comes to that, like, real man, grown man, their time and their money.
Too. We don't all stick our dicks by junior chickens, just to let you know.
Anyways,
Just to let you know.
okay, so your
FYI.
socks, whatever, Krispy Kreme donut hole, I don't care, whatever it is.
Krispy Kreme.
That's wasting a good
Whatever it is.
crack donut.
Okay, whatever it is.
Depends. She might eat it after.
Ooh.
I'm just
Because you're putting the glaze on?
I'm just saying.
I see where you're going.
Can
with
we
that.
go now?
Crispy
This
and
is crazy. But yeah, that's what I think. I think I see why some people would turn like a blind eye to it and be like, oh, this is like, or there are women who also are in relationships and then like, they're taken care of, so they do like threesomes and they do all kinds of crazy shit that they've never done before and they don't want to be doing it, but they're just trying to keep the spot secure. Keep the man secure. But this is my thing with threesomes is like, why you... I'm not against them. Like, do what you want to do, but it's like, you're doing this for somebody else, not because you want to. Now you're in the shower crying because you ate box and you've never eaten box before and like you hate yourself right now. And you know what I mean? And the thing is, it's like you're doing that to stop somebody from cheating, and it's like, you just want to fuck her with you. He just wants to fuck her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Like,
but I mean, and the other thing we were saying too is like, she don't really care because the pool boy come by to clean the pool twice a week.
Oh, Brad. That's what you're talking about.
Not Brad, not Enrique. What's going on?
You come by and clean the pool 2 times a week, so she don't care what you're doing outside. You just keep the bills covered.
Yeah, but then your marriage is just business. Like there's nothing going on there.
But you know what? If he's stepping out, I mean, your marriage might just be business to begin with.
So if you step out, your marriage.
If you're both stepping out, what is your marriage?
What if one?
What does it become?
What is one stepping out? Is that still a business marriage?
Something happened.
I feel like
I don't know. Something happened.
I feel like
something caused that.
Like I still feel like
Something
it
caused
still
that, I
might
don't
be
know.
a relationship and stuff about or a marriage about love. I just feel like lust probably took that person to a place they didn't need to be. But do they disregard or discredit the love that they have for this individual? No, not to me.
No.
But if they both stepping out, oh yeah, we here for the bread.
Yeah,
we like
I would jump in a polyamorous relationship just for the bread. Be like, yo,
you are literally a gigolo. Like, what is your problem? 3 incomes. Like you want to have a soft life so bad. You want to be a soft girl so bad.
Soft
girl, yeah.
What is a soft girl?
You want to be a soft girl so bad.
And I can agree to it. Tell me what a soft girl is.
Listen, you want the Porsche truck and you want the friggin' vanilla frap in the morning. That's what you want.
I want some green tea in the morning.
You see what I'm saying?
Like I want to circle the block.
Life.
Yeah. That's what you want. Like you want to be put up.
No, I think for me,
No.
let me say this. Who doesn't like being taken care of? Like
everyone wants to be taken care of. No. There's taken care of, and then there's housewives of Brampton. Like you want to be on that.
I'll be there.
I don't know. I've been calling myself a house husband for the longest.
Talk to things, man. Talk to things. Thank you, man. You might win 649. You might win a major lotto, or you might be somebody. You might be the significant other of a Fortune 500 tycoon. Which is more the probability?
The probability?
Yeah, that you more likelihood that you would probably land either winning lotto or or arm candy to Fortune 500 tycoon.
Arm candy, I'm cute.
That's how I feel too. Like what the fuck? Like yo,
you a baddie?
Not you being a bad bitch.
You a baddie?
You a baddie?
I'm a soft bitch.
Yes.
Ew. Ew, not you being a
Girl
soft girl.
baddie.
You're in your soft girl era?
Soft girl baddie.
Ew.
Allegedly.
No, because what she's saying, like, what's wrong with you?
No, but I get both sides and stuff, and I do understand and stuff, like respectfully and wholeheartedly. Like I see it as stuff where it just sucks. Or let me say this, my opinion is stuff. I just feel like it sucks that people don't respect the sanctity of marriage anymore like that. But then again,
Marriage is so serious. Like,
to you?
It is, yeah. It is so serious. Like things happen and things go left, but it's like I feel like you just and no shade because I know you like went through it. Like I mean, no shade. It's just
no.
So it's just like once you stand there and you make those vows. For me, it's like I'm not like we're gonna get through it. We're gonna go through everything together. Like
yeah,
because we did it.
But some people and stuff they're not.
I mean, like you can get divorced. You can leave. You should, if you feel like you should not be there anymore, leave. I'm all for that because there's no point in holding on to shit that is not working. You're drowning and you're holding yourself back from the life that you are supposed to have. No matter what it is, whether it's just a relationship or a marriage, if it's not for you, it is not for you. I strongly believe in that. But yeah. I think that is very serious. And so when you do it, you need to be sure of what you're doing.
Fair.
Yeah,
I think so.
I agree to that. I mean, I'll be like, if you're looking at like, I'll put it this way: if you're looking at the campfire. And the fire's out, and it's just all you see is just smoke. You can't bring that fire back, right? Yeah. But if you look and you see like a little amber that's still kindled, and you say, "Oh shit, I can fan this motherfucker back alive," and you start fanning, and you start seeing that flame grow and go. Yeah, that's what it is.
Amber is the hot chick next door, but what do I know? It's okay. Moving on. Moving on. Why you always want to fight? You know how to play nice. I'm out of pocket sometimes. I mean no harm, no malice. I walk with no malice.
I know you have no malice for me. You're just out of control.
See? And that's why I need to take charge.
You're literally so out of pocket. Yeah, you need somebody to drape you up by the back of your shirt and be like, inside right now. Like, that's enough. Streets don't need you no more.
I gotta go.
The streets do not need you. You need to be inside.
She's an alpha woman.
You know, and somebody else told me that stuff before, but I feel like I don't know if that might work.
Not sure.
I hope. I would
doesn't
hope.
even know what he wants.
I do know what I.
No, you want to be a hooker. You want to be a soft girl. You want to be all kinds of stuff.
Soft girl summer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you want to be in a polyamorous relationship. You want
I
an
mean,
alpha girl. Like you don't know what you want.
Look, I got about like 80 years on this planet. Hopefully, God willing, God sparing and stuff, whatever. But so I mean, the first 40 could have been the linear way, and the next 40 and stuff could be like, you know, everywhere.
You want to be a jet set babe so bad. Yeah. Jet set.
I don't get flown. I don't get flown out anywhere.
I didn't say float. I mean, you want to be like, you want to be on somebody's arm and be like, yeah, I have to go to this business trip here. Come with me. And you just want to be like, again.
The candy.
Yeah, the candy.
No. To keep it a buck, I'd probably like if it was a businesswoman and stuff like that, whatever. I probably just want to stay because I know for a fact that when she's gone, I can do like
you want to take care of the house for real.
Yeah.
You got that Windex bottle and everything going. Like this is crazy.
Yeah. I'll be there, but I'll be sliding around in my socks and my boxes and shit like that because I ain't really got to do too much. I'm looking like. Life is good. Life is good. So,
let me know when you figure that out so I can get you a Starbucks gift card.
There you go.
Get introduced you to the world of Starbucks.
For your frappuccino.
Yeah.
You know they make mayo like Lululemon just to you know.
They do?
Yeah, just
I wouldn't know that. I've never clicked on that side of the site. I don't know what's going on there.
It's okay. I'll send you some photos
Don't.
and stuff of the thing just to let you know.
No.
You won't be the only one. You'll be like, hey, bestie, G-Wagon twins. You know, I like
that you got me a G-Wagon in this equation, so it's kind of cool. Like it's kind of cool because I want a G-Wagon. Like, of course, I want that life. I want that life. I don't know what your problem is.
Let's get to the Ask the Subs questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First Ask the Subs question comes from Cookie-Soda. What is something you can smell by just looking at it?
Markers.
Yeah, permanent markers, weed.
Markers.
KFC.
You know how KFC just smelled like you, so you can just.
Yeah. I had to see the box and I can smell the KFC.
What if you saw the chicken?
The chicken?
Yeah, you just saw the chicken, like the fried.
Yeah,
chicken.
shit.
KFC has a really specific.
It has a
you remember?
distinctive
Yeah,
smell?
you remember Toonie Tuesday?
Yeah, I remember
Toonie
that.
Tuesday? It has like this really specific smell. Like even there's a plaza like up around off McLaughlin.
Yeah.
And there's where like the Shoppers Drug Mart is. There's a KFC and you could smell like it has like this. It does not smell like everybody else's chicken.
Popeyes, like
Popeyes has a smell too. All of them have a smell. They have but KFC is very distinctive.
KFC is very distinctive.
I don't know. I think that Toonie Tuesday is just engraved in our brains because there's no way. Like you can't drive past a KFC sign and not smell it.
You know what they used to do? They used to put the exhaust right over the damn chicken.
Oh,
so you
shit.
see the
conspiracy theory.
You see the top. You see the thing that spins.
The chicken smells gone into the
all
air.
that's coming out of that is a chicken smell. You smell that shit for like a good mile
that's
away.
That's gotta be planned out.
Yes, man. And that's what I'm saying. You already smell the chicken because you already know what the chicken smells like.
That's crazy.
So if you're driving past KFC at a light,
you'll smell it before you see it.
Yeah.
You'll smell it before you see it.
Okay. All right. I think you know it's a wild one to me though. In the building and stuff, in my building, we have an indoor pool. Right. And I've never went in. I've walked past it and stuff before, but I can smell.
Yeah.
Like I know what it smells like and stuff. And I think one time I was walking by it, and then I think somebody was coming out, and I was like, "Oh, my eyes are fucking burning already just from smelling the chlorine." So I feel like like certain things you just know automatic.
You can look at it, you can smell. Yeah, that is true.
Second question comes from Art Teacher 11. What's your favorite thing to do after sex? I want to hear yours, Smooth, before I want to hear yours. Because I'm curious about guys. What do you do right after sex?
No, what
it looks like he wanted to. I feel like Joseph was going to say Wyatt. Like that's all I heard in my head.
No,
I'm sorry.
Because I see a lot of times I question a lot of people and stuff, especially like what happens afterwards, right? So I watch him. I know what I'm gonna do. First thing, okay, I'm getting up to go wash my my hands, my dick in my mouth.
My dick off.
My hands, my dick in my mouth. I'm gonna go clean. Now, some people and stuff, they're like, oh, sex bliss, and go to sleep. And we're like, hey, yo, like, not trying to get no crust off, like before it becomes crust. No,
I can't sex bliss unless I got another round plan. Then I'll stick in there.
Even have another round plan.
Even if you got another round plan,
I'm gonna go clean my hands, my mouth, my dick.
No, I'm just gonna get jammy again. So I'll chill.
You go first.
I did. I told you I went first.
Oh, that's what you got to do?
Hands, dick, mouth. I'm washing first.
Oh my God. I mean, definitely want to go to the washroom. Like, you have to think about what just happened, and then you get up and like you go to the washroom. Peeing, for sure. Like peeing. Yeah, I gotta go pee. I'm a girl. I gotta go pee.
No,
I never got that whole, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess if you're a cigarette smoker, that's different. But that whole they lie down the bed.
Yeah, I used to see it like in shows, like, you know, way back when. Whatever. I'm like, after sex, you smoke a cigarette to bring you down. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, I've always been confused on it.
I was confused about that shit too.
This girl who does. And let me just say this is a really long time ago. This girl does coke. She says she likes to smoke bogeys after because like it kind of levels everything out. And she feels better.
Yeah, but
that was her thing. But if you didn't do coke, then I don't know. Because like I guess they're like so high, and it's like they're like she felt like she said she would be like my heart would be like racing after, so she'd want to like come down, so she'd like smoke to bring herself down. I don't know. That's what she said.
So she's just gonna go for a little like a drink of water or something like that, or breath, like trying to take deep breaths.
Coke. Like what?
They're on coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That explains every damn thing.
She might need 2 cigarettes.
Yeah, right? She might need a spliff. Okay, the last question comes from. Oh, I can't pronounce his name. Forgive me. Ininoh or Ininoh. What's an important life skill / skills has society lost? You go first this time.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's called ladies first.
The ability to go first.
Go first. Lead. Leave me alone. Lead. Go first. Go first. I'm here. I'm your guest. Go first.
Critical thinking.
You think so?
Yep.
You think critical thinking is stuff? I don't think critical thinking is shot from majority.
I think it's shot.
No. Yeah.
I
It's
think
by
it's
far.
shot.
People don't even think anymore.
Yeah. I don't.
People barely think. People are just like
Groupthink.
gotta depend on somebody.
That I know is real. Groupthink I know is real, but I always feel like when certain things hone into like your world or your perspective, you got to do some kind of critical thinking. I think that's why I feel like.
But people don't, and they're just on vibes and getting through like life every day somehow. It's like by the grace of God that they're alive. Honestly,
God is good, then, man.
God is good. God is good.
A lot of people in check right now.
For sure.
Like,
Because there are people who know critical thinking skills, no common sense. Common sense is lost for sure. That is gone.
I know one person and stuff is a woman, and with her, like she don't worry about shit. And it's the dopest thing in the world. Like to me, because I'm an overthinker and I'm a planner,
it doesn't work.
I lose my shit. I was like, I can't depend. It's so hard for me to depend on people.
Yeah.
So when I do have to depend on people and stuff, like I'm eternally grateful. But then some people just move in the world.
It causes like this worry, like depending on people, because if they don't come through for you, like what do I do? So I always have, okay, I got a plan B, C, D. I got to figure this out. And if it's not in my calendar, it doesn't exist. If I don't have a reminder, it's not happening. Like I need to be able, like I have to have those things in a row. And then there are people who are literally just like, shit, I don't even have milk in my fridge right now. Like I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. Like, and they're just good, and they're good, not shaking it, nothing. I don't know what it is. I can't live like that.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
For me, patience and manners, because everybody's just like high strung. Everybody wants demand, like fucking. If you look at like from streaming services to like music services and everything, like it's like I want it now. I'm gonna play it now. I'm gonna use it now.
Have you ever seen a kid try and watch like cable TV? Like my daughter at my parents' house, she like goes in the far left corner of the TV looking for the skip ad button.
Wow.
And she's like looking for it. Baby, this is Treehouse.
She's so young.
This is Treehouse. So this is the thing. They don't have an iPad or anything, but when they do watch Peppa Pig or whatever,
it'll be on YouTube.
or Netflix or whatever it is, right? So it's like when they know they're so smart. They know.
Shit.
So, and they're not big on TV, but she's so smart. She goes like this to TV. My mom's like, what is she? Mom's like, Amaya, it's not YouTube. And then Amelia goes, why? Like Peppa Pig. She goes, why? And they're trying to figure it out because she's like, where is it? Where? Right. And then they're like watching shows and they're like, Elmo. Like they're looking for the next thing to happen. They don't understand commercial breaks. They don't understand that the show has to stop and then start again.
None of that.
Patience.
That is,
we need patience.
So it's like,
because even if the 1-year-olds and stuff or the future leaders of tomorrow, can't have patience now, then what the fuck? We're
So it's like,
pretty much doing
exactly. So for me, I mean, I teach impatience in other ways, but it's just amazing to see that because the way how we grew up watching TV was like, damn, you got to run to the bathroom and come back before you miss the next scene in your show.
Right.
And you have to be at the TV on Tuesday at 8 o'clock to catch the new, like, you know, there's no going back. There was no going back. And
The
it was
commercial
like,
breaks is like track meet, bro.
yeah. It's like, you got to figure it out. Get juice, do whatever it is you need to do. Come back and sit down and watch it. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
Do not miss it, right? But now it's just like, and as a parent, like I'm really grateful that I could put Peppa Pig on for like an hour while I figure out what I need to do.
Yeah.
And they could watch something and they can play and stuff. But it definitely does have an impact in terms of what you're saying. And it has an impact on even the smallest of people.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you now? See, your turn.
I told you it was common sense for me for sure.
Common
That is
sense.
gone. That is gone. I don't know how people are surviving, honestly. It is like, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, that's trippy. It's trippy though, because like like I said, the common sense things is one thing, but like the patience, like manners, like it's like, what is it? If you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say it and stuff. For that motherfucker look at you and stuff. Where I don't like your shirt today. Why you wore that shirt? Be like, well, goddamn. Like, yo.
Okay, but that is that like today? Because we could literally just be talking about Jamaican people because they'll just say anything to you. They'll be like, you know, long time.
Yeah.
He looks so fat. Like, you know what I mean? Just what we talk about here. 'Cause that could be anybody, really. Some people just don't care.
Culture.
Culture. Because they don't see in a long time. It's like, what's going on? It's a swell up. What's going on? You know, I mean, like, what are you talking about?
You've been opinionated for quite a while.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can see where you're coming from with your statement. And it's just also, again, the times we live in, right? It's like,
no filter.
I now feel like because I have this phone in my hand and I can comment on anything, I feel like I can comment on anything.
Yeah,
right?
in real life.
Which is
this is what I'm saying. People need to start getting beat up again. I'm not saying incite violence, but really and truly, it's like this comfort here of being able to be a keyboard warrior. You're talking to people keyboard warrior. You're talking to people so crazy, and you can't. And what pisses me off is that like some of these people can't even order a pizza without being like, can I get like a like a pizza? Like you can't talk to anybody in real life, but when you're on the net, you're talking mad crazy. You're talking so crazy, and it's like this is so protective. It's so scary to me. Like some people people gotta start fighting. I'm sorry. You gotta get punched in the face. You can't just walk up to people and say whatever it is that you feel like saying. And it's not just on 1-2 people. We see that it is a collective of people that have changed. It's not just young people. It's old people too. Like there's no filter. There's no manners. There's no like, let me think before I speak. Like what happened to that?
But I think, so to touch on that real quick, I look at it stuff as where, okay, so we're in 3 different generations. And I feel like his generation and stuff, they do know, like I want to say, tact and restraint.
Yeah.
Right.
To
I think my generation and stuff, like millennials and stuff, we're in this world of stuff where it's kind of like we're in between both. But we look at it stuff as where if you're brave enough or you're bold enough, then you might act
push a button.
Yeah, like you might say some stuff that won't have no kind of restraint and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not just
y'all. I feel like y'all have zero restraint.
Whoa, I'm 26. What are you talking about now?
You're falling into the gens.
No,
you're a Jenner.
No,
you're a Jenner.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Jenner.
What year were you born?
96.
You're on the cusp. You're a Jenner, though. You're a trans.
Don't do that to me.
You're a trans millennial.
Don't do that to me.
You're a trans millennial.
I am not no trans millennial. Nothing.
You're
Shut up.
a trans millennial because
Listen.
you were born in July '96.
Yeah.
Millennials end in '96, like probably like the November, December, October. If I Google it now.
Yep.
You want me to
Google it.
Google it?
All
right.
Cause I am no.
All right.
I'm not no Gen Z. Nothing. Okay. Fuck out of
You're
here.
a
That's
trans-
my sister. Those are my siblings, not me.
When does millennials start?
This is crazy.
Start. Now let's go a generation whole chart. Generational chart.
Find their moon sign while you're at it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I should. Let's just think it cleared up. Yeah, so okay, so they didn't specify like months, but yeah, pretty much. So Gen Z, 1960. So you want to take it from the top? Boomers, 1946 to 1964.
So you, boomer.
Wow, thank you.
You want to be calling people Generation Z.
No,
okay?
you're trans-millennial. You're trans-millennial out here. Boomer 1946 to 1964. Gen X 1965 to 1980. You were born when, Smooth? 79?
74.
74?
So Gen X.
So you're Gen X. Millennials 1981 to 1996.
I'm a millennial.
But your brain didn't start developing properly till like 1997.
I'm a millennial.
The Gen Z chart thing.
Check your source. What side is that?
Yo.
That's hogwash, okay?
That's hogwash.
That's hogwash.
Poppycock. Boulder Dash. What the? Yo.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
It's okay. I love you no less because you're a trans millennial. It's okay. You identify as a millennial, but you really are a gender. You're a G. Gen Z.
Somebody should whoop your ass, okay? I don't know Gen Z nothing, okay?
What's wrong with being Gen Z?
The same shit we've been talking about. What do you mean?
We've only been complaining about the half.
Yeah, like
15, 20 minutes.
You know what I love about Gen Z people? I'll tell you this. The fact that they have a cohesive thing going on where I want to say your generation might have been more homophobic.
Right.
My generation of stuff is kind of like, well, they're kind of here. Their generation of stuff is like, we're all people.
We're all in this together.
But the Jenners and stuff, like, my friend over here, they war about everything. They fight about everything. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
what do you mean fight about everything?
They think most things stuff is a fight, is a battle. Like if you don't agree or don't speak on the same level, it's a battle. You're triggered. You feel like things are coming for them, and that's not the case. The world's bigger than just you or just them.
That I can agree on, but I don't think that's an age thing. I think that people right now are just going through a lot of stuff. Because it's not just us, but that is really true. Not everything is like oh my gosh, the world is on your shoulders. Like things happen. People can disagree, and they're not trying to hurt you or harm you. It doesn't have to be that. So our opinions different. Yeah, there's no malice to it. But for a lot of people,
people take it deeper than what it's supposed to be.
It is malice. It's like you hate them and you want them to die in a fire if you disagree with them, and it's so crazy.
Right, and they take it way too deep.
Yeah,
they think it's more self-centered than more self-aware.
Yeah,
and that's what pisses me off and stuff for them. Like a lot of times, and I find it just for me. I find it just happens to a lot of more younger people because I've never heard like someone of like his generation, because I have a lot of older friends.
But that's also a problem too, because they don't even realize they don't communicate, and then they don't realize when they are being harmful. No shade with it. Yeah, like a lot of older people, they don't realize when you are being narcissistic. You don't realize when you are abusing somebody, whether it's emotionally or verbally. Like you're gone too far because you're like, I don't care. Like it's what we used to do, toughen up. Like tough love. Well so both there needs to be like a balance. Not everything is, oh my God, you're fucking triggered. Like respect people's triggers for sure. If they, if it is what it is and that really makes somebody want to go into a hole and they have like anxiety about it and stuff and they don't feel good about it, we can respect that. But not everything is that. Just because I told you I don't like the color blue doesn't mean that you like, oh my gosh, like you're going to have a meltdown. Like that's not
the only time I want to say this. In the past, when I guess the Jenners, the Gen Z people, your squad, when they were the ones and stuff coming out with this word trigger. The only trigger I knew was gun trigger. Yeah. People don't trigger people until now. And that's from your peoples, your tribe. Like I said, you trans millennial, baby. Like I see what you're trying to rock with.
It's more so like the people your age, because it's the people it's definitely people your age that have broken down this psychology shit and have been like, well, this is what this is and this is what that is. And then I guess people that are like younger than me, like the next Gen Z are the ones who really took all that in. I think that Gen Z is teaching a lot of people about themselves, to be honest. That's one thing that I do like about them, and they're forcing people to become more to talk. They are forcing people to talk. I love that. I don't like the screen shit. I don't like, but they are forcing people to have very difficult conversations, and I think that's important because a lot of things we just kind of swept under the rug, and it's like, who cares? Fuck it, right? Yeah. Like it doesn't matter. Such is life. That's how it goes sometimes, Yeah. But yeah, they're forcing us to have the hard conversations, and we need that as a collective. We for sure need those things.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well said. All right, we are here at the end. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Got Associated Sons this week. Are you ready? Associated Sons this week says, work towards your own goals and dreams, or someone would hire you to work for theirs. Associated Sons. It's kind of self-explanatory and stuff, but I want to say even people like yourself, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff, just be like, yo, this is not for me. So since it's not here, let me create something that's actually for me. And people that can get behind it and do that, then it's fine. And then you have other people who, I don't know, kind of like with no...
Not everybody's going to be an entrepreneur.
No, not everybody's going to be an entrepreneur, but
we need workers. We
do need workers.
We need worker
but
bees.
I look at it like this. Would you rather help build a random person's dream or help build your friend's dream?
Oh, my friend, for sure.
And so
But maybe my friend's a worker bee. Shit, then what are we going to do?
Why not have that worker bee work for you?
Of course, but I'm saying...
which is dope.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like, yes, they can work for me, but it's like, at the same time... Again, not everybody's good.
No, not everybody is.
Yeah, there could be a group. There could be a group of 10 friends, and not a single one of them has a business plan, and that is okay. And I think that we need to tell people that is okay to not have a business and to not want to get into business. I'm not shooting down anybody's
dreams. They want to be number one, and with not having the dream and stuff, they're number two. And a lot of times we spoke,
but we talked
earlier.
about this. Being number two is okay. It's okay to be the CFO. You don't have to be the president.
Agreed.
So it's got to go with the being. We talk about all the time. Are you content?
Yeah, you could be content with that. But a lot of people like business is not always going to be for everybody.
Of course.
And if there are people who want to do, like go for your dreams. If that's really what you want, go for your dreams. But it's not an overnight come up, and you're not going to be like, all right, I got 50 t-shirts. I'm going to sell them at this much a pop. And then I'm going to be like rich tomorrow. And then I'm going to buy Benz and I'm going to do... No, that's not how this works.
No.
Okay?
Yeah, you got to have realistic expectations.
Yeah, be realistic about your expectations. But a lot of people are going into this because they need money. Usually their back's against the wall and they have an idea. They have a product that they can sell. And then they get really disappointed when it doesn't work out. And then you have all these, businesses that are like substandard or whatever around. Because people just need to make a buck.
Yeah, we say it all the time.
So you got to tell people it's okay to have a job with benefits. There's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of people go into business and they're not business minded.
No, because it's the money that is driving them. There's no passion. There's no real plan. It's like, shit, I got all this stuff that I need to do and I really don't care about anything else. But I know that if I sell this and if I buy this for $5 and I sell it for $45, I got $40. Well, you know what I mean?
And my thing and stuff is, and I don't look at it and stuff nowhere but our own data, right? So from our own data, a lot of times we poll questions that pertain to like money and let's say self or passion, right? A lot of times people they go for the money. Like I remember I asked a question and stuff where, would you rather work your dream job that pays $50K a year with no benefits? This is your dream job.
In this economy?
Yeah. See?
Keep going.
Or take a job that pays $100K with benefits, but it's soul sucking. Like I want to say, like you go in there or you do the damn thing and stuff for them, and you just feel like you're losing parts of yourself and stuff in the process. Which do you take?
No, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna make a sacrifice. I'm not 100K.
So
There's gotta be.
It ain't passion.
It's not.
It's money.
It's not. It is. But I'm saying, like, come on, like a job, like you're gonna take. You have the opportunity to make $50K more than what you're making again. And look at where we're standing right now. You see, gas is $1.60 something. You know what I mean? But business is literally different. This you're guaranteed a check at the end of every single week or bi-weekly or bi-monthly, however the hell you get paid. You are guaranteed bread. With business, you are not guaranteed bread, right? If you don't hustle, you don't eat.
Full circle. We come right back to the beginning.
Full circle.
Always.
But that's what I'm saying. But with business, you don't hustle, you don't eat. I know that if I have $100K salary, I'm gonna get paid regardless. Regardless, I don't have to think too much. I just got to do what these people tell me to do, and that's it. I don't have to come up with the whole structure of it myself. Of okay, I got to pay myself. That's a problem, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem doing, but for other people, it doesn't always work out that way. Some people are just better off taking the salary because that's what works for them. And there are people that will make the sacrifice and say, "Shit, I hate my job, but I can take care of my kids. My bills are paid." Like. You know what I mean?
And you got some people who need other people to give them structure because they can't do it for
themselves.
themselves.
Like some people just don't have that.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But, and that's why I would prefer, like, let's say if we're looking at the 10 friends and I'm one of the 10, if I'm the one with the business type of state of mind and the rest aren't, I would love for the 10 to come work for me.
Yeah.
Because in any case of stuff, you're fueling my dreams, but in the process of whatever, because I love you, I want to make sure you get
paid.
You get what you deserve. And earned and all the above.
This is also, again, easier said than done because you have to, again, like you want to give your friends what you deserve, but you have to make sure that you're not hurting yourself by giving your friends what they
Oh, for sure.
Right.
That's one thing too.
Oh, for sure.
But it is good looking out. Like, I know that if I build this empire and I know that I could put my people in positions to work and to do things and they don't have to be anywhere else, and we can keep this money in the family, we can keep this money in the circle, let's do that.
Yeah.
That's what's important to me.
Like, it was dope where I heard, like, you know, when Derrick Rose, he's a baller, and he had his shoe deal with Adidas. I think, like, the other people, in order for him to do his shoe deal, I think it was like 2 of his brothers and I think a cousin was kind of like execs in different positions. He made sure them, so in any case, stuff like, all right, he makes his money off these shoes, but they have an annual income coming from Adidas at the time for like, I think the lowest paid person was probably like maybe close to like $90K US, and the other person highest paid was probably like almost $250K. And those are the positions and stuff for there. And he set that up for his peoples and stuff to win.
good.
So, and that's what I'm saying, like, yo, okay, you're fueling someone else's dream. Help me fuel mine and stuff, and I'll make sure I do the best to take care of you and help you.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Just gotta be on the same page.
We are here at the end. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming through.
As
Please tell the
always.
people how to find your plugs and your website, everything.
So you can follow me, loveshorty.x on Instagram and at Dark Angel Cosmetics on Instagram. And then you need to shop www.darkangelcosmetics.com and load your cart with everything that you need. Of course.
Well said. Well
Once
said.
again.
Oh, and we're on TikTok now because, we learned the tricks with the Gen Z, okay?
Hey.
There we go.
Good old Jenners, baby.
Yeah, Dark Angel Cosmetics on TikTok.
Talk your things.
And we got, I was just about to say, we'll have the proper spelling of that on our all our socials. That way,
yes, the links and
just
everything to
jump
click
in
through,
and
so you
click.
can jump in and take you live and direct to Dark Angels. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you coming through. Smooth, you already know. Love you 10 times over. Once again,
Always.
folks, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
The Podical Sons was not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.